So this is my project Dolomite that I've put a Honda K20 engine in there. I'm removing the front windscreen because the windscreen seal rubber is rotten and perished, and the front footwells both fill up with water every time it rains. So before I can actually drive this to the dyno, I need to make sure it's watertight so I don't risk the car filling up with water. So the first mission is to get this windscreen out so I can fit the new seal, which you can see there on the front passenger seat, and hopefully it'll be watertight. The factory seal didn't have any sealant on it, but you can see this has had a sealant all the way around that's perished and gone hard, which is where someone's had some lame attempt at fixing it in the past. But this windscreen aperture's cleaned up quite nicely. There was a lot of sealant and debris in there initially, but there's no rust in the aperture, where they're quite prone to rusting at the bottom of the windscreen, where the water seeps under the seal that's perished and sort of just sits there and gradually rots through. But as you can see, there's actually no rust at all, which is pleasantly surprised. So that's good news. The windscreen, I've actually fitted the new rubber seal and plastic beading, as you can see here. That's ready to go in, but unfortunately I've not filmed myself roping the new screen back in. But yeah, you can see people doing, plenty of people doing that on YouTube. So the other thing I've had to do, as well as sort out the windscreen, is the bonnet. It was actually rubbing on the cam cover, so I've notched out one of the strengthening ribs just to give it some clearance over the cam cover, just because it was vibrating and rubbing. So this is one of my very first test drives, just making sure I can get all the gears and things work, but it turns out the front brakes didn't, so that was a quick once around the block, and then I had to fix the front brakes. But I suppose that's the point of a test drive. So this is the drive to Dream Automotive. As you can see, it's absolutely lashing down with rain, so the front screen's getting a good test to see if the seal's leaking or not, which, good news, it doesn't appear to have leaked. As you can also hear, the rear suspension is creaking over every bump. I've not really driven the car, so on the way to Luton, where Dream Automotive are, the suspension has sort of dropped to its sort of natural ride height, and the front seems to have dropped a lot lower quicker, I suppose because of the way the engine, but the rear has now dropped to its lowest ride height. So I need to adjust that. It's sitting much lower at the back, and it was rubbing as well, the tyres at the back, so I need to roll the rear arches on the lip on the inside and put them to the correct height.
There you are. There you go. No, not at all. Actually, I fitted a Dolomite Sprint engine to my granddad's TR7.
Oh, really? I've got Dolomite Sprint as well, yeah. So that's going to be a turbo one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling him to keep it, make sure it's a small turbo, because it's going to be too much.
Very good, yeah. That's actually a turbo. Is that original? No, it's been modified. This is the engine from one of the guys on YouTube. He's putting it in that's one that's going in the Austin Allegro.
Is this the one?
Yeah, it's actually engine, yeah. They built it here. I fancy doing a project. Pulling smoothly, I think it's pretty basic. I've got different injectors on there as well. And there's plenty of oil in that, so...
I mean, it's not going to be an issue on the dyno, because it doesn't move on the dyno, so it's more like I'm thinking on the road if you start driving a bit harder or doing track days. I don't know if you're planning on, but...
Yeah, I was planning on trying to do it more than underneath on the
manifold.
Yeah, it's under the manifold.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I couldn't see it on the way.
Changing the idle. The idle's quite high, but I can hear it as it definitely changes up.
What injector do you use?
The RVX one, 450 rather than 3.
Yeah,
But 14 rather than 3
ones, yeah.
Ballpark figure.
Okay. Well, it does run, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The old one doesn't like it on the road either.
But I've not changed it. It's still the standard cams. I'm not sure if it'll want to rev that high anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's... Well, I think it's got a new thrust bearing on it, new thrust. Well, there you go. 205 horsepower. That's not bad. The flats by the top, apparently I wouldn't have that if I had a slightly bigger diameter exhaust system. But I don't think that would look right on a car like this with a massive big exhaust pipe. So I'll live with it as it is, and I'll give a report in a future video of how the test drive is on the road, and also hopefully in a later video some track action. So thanks for watching, and look out for the next video. Cheers.